No, I just said I missed the headphone jack. Why does that make me sound like a boomer? I didn't say that. I do love my wireless headphones. I just had to go out and buy wireless headphones. No, they haven't. But when I got my phone, my iPhone 13, it came with an adapter to plug into the charger port. Okay, we got the oats, got the butter. Get the salt. Right now I'm just making the crumble for this crumble topping. Yeah, duh. This one actually has baking soda in it. It makes it like little, nice and crispy crumble. Yeah, the iPhone 8. That's when I got my iPhone. My first iPhone. And then the next one had no jack. I always had to do it. Huh. That's so funny. Maggie, were you asked me about the brown sugar a couple weeks ago, right? If so, did you ever buy one of these? The Clay Bear? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to make an Amazon storefront on Thursday. You have to do like this onboarding program before you can make a storefront. And then I'll start posting some baking equipment that I have on there. Like the same ones that I have, so people can, I guess it takes the guessing out. But what is it for? Oh, the little clay bear. Remember I told you, you asked how I store my brown sugar? Was it you? Are you saying no to buying it, or no, that wasn't you? Oh, okay, my bad, my bad. But anyways, that little clay bear, you soak it in water and then let it sit for like 10 minutes. And then you put it in your brown sugar, wherever you're storing it, and it keeps it from drying out and getting hard. Yeah, it'll help your brown sugar stay fresh for longer, or not fresh, but like not get hard. But yeah, I'm gonna make an Amazon storefront on Thursday. I just had to do this meeting first with them, and then yeah, it's just like a whole onboarding process. Oh, nice. You got diabetes? So, how many chocolate chip cookies do you eat a day? $83. That's impressive. That's impressive. Okay, should I add cinnamon to this crumble? It's going on the lemon blueberry muffins. You think cinnamon would work well with with those two flavors? No, don't add cinnamon. Too much. I'll add a little splash of vanilla. Cayenne? Yes, cinnamon. No. Okay. Someone beside Royal answer the question, please. I literally cannot tell anymore until I believe him. So the crumble for the lemon blueberry muffins, should I add cinnamon to it or should I just leave it alone? That's fair. I have a lot of cinnamon. The recipe calls for cinnamon, but it's a recipe that goes with an apple pie cheesecake. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Be right back. don't want to add heat. Alright, then I'll just add a little splash of vanilla instead. That's all. Bentley, you want to go outside? You go outside? Come sit outside. Go outside. Sit inside. Come outside. Alright, it's getting a splash of vanilla then. Or I do have lemon extract. I could add lemon extract to it. Nah, vanilla. Oh, hi, Serendip. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, it's our first official Muffin Monday. But unfortunately, I will not be here the next 2 Mondays. So we're only having 2 Muffin Mondays this month. I have one of my friends is interested in buying a dozen, and then the rest are, I think this recipe makes about 18, so I could sell off, not a dozen, I meant 6, half dozen. Yeah, I mean this is technically my work. I have some cookies that I need to bake, but those aren't until tomorrow. Those are for orders. But after stream, I gotta take my dog to go get his haircut and a bath. Yeah. Are you streaming today, or are you just, or is that what you meant by working? Or you still work at the restaurant? Okay. So I gotta let that sit for a minute. Let it get nice and crumbly. Oops. I do. So I was talking about doing sourdough eventually. I just need to make a sourdough starter. Oh, that's fair. I get it. Do I remember you? I don't know. Do you remember me? do you remember me, Tanner? I don't remember you. Can I see your chat logs? Yeah. Well, I'm not from India. I am Indian. Yeah, actually, there's a regular that comes into my chat, and she makes sourdough muffins from her sourdough discard. I can't remember if you're in Discord, but if you go to the baking section, she posted a picture of the muffins that she made. Did you change your name or something? Oh, you're a Turkish guy. You changed your name. Yeah, do you make sourdough? Are you a big sourdough baker? I did have a sourdough starter once, but I wasn't making sourdough enough, and it was just wasting flour. So I just kind of left it in the fridge, and it died. Yeah, she's always trying to find some recipes to make with her sourdough discord or with their sourdough discard. Yeah. Also, I joined the Discord yesterday, but I'll take a look at it more in depth today. Um, it was kind of uh, it kind of got sidetracked yesterday after stream. Oh, but here's the muffin batter that we made, or that I made already. And then I also have just regular sandwich bread dough sitting over here. I'll show you that. Oh, thank you, Tanner. Enjoy your lurking. Wait, what's a reggae bread? No, I totally get it. There's a farmer's market near my sister every Saturday, and there's a guy that has there's two stands actually that sell out every week, but there's one that has a gigantic line going out into the street, and they just do bread, sourdough bread, and bagels. Oh man, that sounds so good. Wait, there's an actual reggae bread and like a generic term for non-sourdough bread called reggae? Interesting. I did not know that. Oh, regular. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, the only thing with sourdough is the amount of time that it takes. Is that right? We learn something new every day. Um, you know what? I'm gonna write that down. I want to make that. I want to make that. Do some recipe research this week. Yeah. Reggae bread. Yeah, right? So how did you start yours? Because for mine I just put some flour, some water, and just let it sit with like plastic and poked a couple of holes in there for like a couple days before I like properly sealed it. So I don't think mine was like a true sourdough starter. Paperclip. There you go. Like, you don't need to tell me your exact ingredients in there, just or like the amounts, but like, what flour did you use? Okay, yeah, that's because when I was in the restaurant, we would have to feed the sourdough starter every day, but they kept the sourdough starter in the fridge. Yeah, they kept it in the fridge. And we hardly ever made sourdough at that restaurant. Okay, see, I just used unbleached all-purpose flour. I didn't use any rye because I didn't have any rye. What does the rye do? Yeah, the only reason I left mine in the fridge was because I wasn't using it on a regular daily basis. And then one of the people that worked in HR at the restaurant, her brother-in-law makes sourdough, so we would just trade brownies for sourdough every 2 weeks. But I haven't got sourdough from him in like 6 months now, because I kind of just didn't want to keep giving away brownies for sourdough. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, I really want to do sourdough because I feel like people just bread making is very therapeutic. I like doing it. I like making something with like a tangible dough in my hand. Yeah. Tortilla. Yeah, see, I would never think of that. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Yeah, like I said, I just got a quick glimpse of everything in the Discord channel, the Discord server. But yeah, I'll take a look at that. Yeah. All right, I think the batter's rested long enough. Where did I put it? I put the wrong batter on the table. I had to put the dough on the table. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to see if people are interested in buying bread first, and then if they are, then I'll start doing sourdoughs, and then see if they're interested in sourdoughs, and then yeah. There's this guy on Instagram. His name is called Hercules Noble, and he has this series called Will It Sourdough, and he just adds a bunch of different stuff into the sourdough to see if it'll bake. Like the other day, the last video he posted, he's he made a lemon meringue sourdough. So he added lemon curd to the sourdough, and then kept mixing it to see if it would go, and then added more, and then topped it with a meringue. Yeah, you should check it out. I'll I think I posted it in one of my Discord channels yesterday. Yeah, it's his channel's really fun. Interesting, like a yeah, yeah, of course. I really like his channel. I kind of like stopped using Facebook just because it feels so unorganized and chaotic. Right? It's easier than buying the deeper muffin pans. You can get the other one. It gives it that bakery feel, like storefront bakery feel. Are any of my mods in the channel? Are any of my mods here? Can you shout out Serendip X, please? Yeah, you didn't want to be a mod, Royal. I'll do it. Shout out. Oh, pin that. Pin it. Why can't I pin it? Yeah, 1 second, Bentley. I'll be right there. Something went wrong. I can't pin it. Oh. Stop barking at me, please. Oh, it's already pinned. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Oops. Did you say you were gonna stream at all today? Or are you just working at the restaurant today? My favorite things to bake. Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you. I haven't done these in a while, but I really like making entremets. Oh, okay, okay, just the 2 days. Okay. I like making entremets, like stuff like this. Yeah, so I have a few molds. And then I have the ring. Yeah, just stuff like this. But I usually only do this for like special occasions. Because it's really hard to like sell an entremet unless people already know what it is. Yeah, typically a mousse. So similar, very similar to how this picture is. It's the kind of stuff that we did in culinary school. I just think they're so elegant, and they're so time consuming, but they're so worth it. Yeah, it's like people when you tell them, "Oh, I have entremets. I'm making an entremet this week." They're like, "What is that?" Hi, React. How are you? Good morning or good evening for you. There's one of my mods. No, earlier I was asking, are any of my mods here? So can someone shout out Serendip X, and no one was replying. And then you came in like 5 minutes after I did it, so I was like, "Oh, there you are." I do enjoy cooking. It's just I like to cook. My best meals that I cook are when I have people coming over. When I cook for myself, it's very simple stuff. But when people come over, I really like to cook for them. In fact, the last time people came over, I made um, prime rib. I like hosting. No, it's not. It's not showing off. It's I like to host because when people come over, I can make a lot of stuff. Like I can go big. If it's just me, I'm just one person. I can't. I don't want to cook a bunch of stuff for myself and then it go to waste. Yeah. Like for the holidays during Christmas, I cook everything: the main, the sides, the dessert, everything, and I enjoy it. Yeah, because then I get more people to cook for, and I don't really like doing like potluck because not everyone can cook, and if you do potluck and someone that like brings something and it's like, ooh, I don't know if I want that. That doesn't look very good. It's like I'd rather have control over it unless I'm going to someone else's house and then they're doing all the cooking. I'm like, okay. Oh, that sounds so good. Classic traditional British food. I do like the chaos, but it's also like when people try to do something that they're not familiar with. Actually, not this last Christmas, but the year before, we had a holiday party with our friend group, and one person signed up and said, "Oh, I'm gonna bring ribs. Like, I'm gonna bring ribs." And we're like, "Oh, does she know how to make ribs? Like, we don't really care if she even just buys ribs and brings them from like a restaurant." We show up and there's no ribs, like at all. She brought a bottle of wine. Ugh. Oh no. No. Yeah, that was just more heartbreak than it was like. Yeah. I was a plus one to that party, and I brought ice cream. I brought three different ice creams from this ice cream shop, and this person that was actually invited and said I'm gonna bring ribs brought no ribs. We got an ad break starting in 10 seconds. You can hit that subscribe button. You can get a Prime. If you use the Prime, you can get a Founder's Badge. No, it was from this. It was from this ice cream store called Stella Jean, not Ben and Jerry's. Yes, they are uninvited. I don't think she's part of that friend group anymore. Let's go. No, because they all had issues with this person already, and then I think that was one of like the last straws. That was one of the last straws, yeah. Because well, my cousin is part of that friend group, and they're like, yeah, we haven't seen this person in such a long time. Like they just do their own thing now. Yeah, especially because it was like a main dish, and there were about 18 of us at this party. Like, we ended up having, um, some kind of roast that the people that were hosting had in their freezer. Yeah, I have to. It's my way of making sure that I drink at least 2 liters a day. It's got like the marks, or at least 4 liters a day. I was told that by my doctor that I need to be more. I need to stay hydrated. He's like, the reason you don't feel good is because you're constantly dehydrated. So I'm like, okay, say less. Say less. I mean, I could use my water bottle, but this is just easier to refill. Like, I just popped it right there, and bam, it's done. It's done. Yeah. And then there are those times of the day where water just does not taste good to you at all. And you're like, ugh, I need to drink this, but it doesn't taste good to me. Yeah, so the no ribs was the straw that broke the camel's back. And back to ribs. So for Thanksgiving, we had like an untraditional Thanksgiving, and my brother smoked ribs. So he was out in the backyard for like in and out of the backyard for like 7, 8 hours that day. Yeah, most of the day. The doctor was even like, "Oh, you can put one of those like juice squeezy things like Mio in there." I'm like, "Yeah, but if I put it, I'm gonna put a lot, and it's just not gonna be good for me." Hydration goals. Um, yeah, so my brother smoked ribs for Thanksgiving, and they were worth it. But he was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that again." That was a friend group that I'm not like even like close friends with everybody. I'm like good friends with like my cousin, my sister, and like 3 other people. The rest of them were all like more like acquaintances. But it's nice being on the outside, just looking at all the drama and be like, I'm so glad I'm not part of this. I just want to hear the stories. The parties I have at my house are just relaxed. Relaxed for all the guests. For me, I'm just constantly like trying to make sure everyone's having a good time. Friend of a friend, yeah, but I'm friends with few of them. Oh man, my laptop's gonna die. It was a very passive aggressive kind of thing, and then they were one of the first people to leave, so then after they left it was just like, yo, I can't believe she didn't bring ribs. So okay, so there's two things that have happened. So that was one of them where the one person didn't bring like a main dish. And then there was another time where we went to a friend's house. She invited us all over for dinner, and she was making dinner. Um, and she made a dish, and there was only enough for like one dish per person. And at the end, everyone was like, "I'm still hungry. There's no extras. There's no seconds." So as as soon as we left, everyone was like, "Yo, let's go get burritos or something on the way home." I'm like, dude, yeah, because we were drinking, and then It was just one dish of pasta and salad. Hi, Sue Turner. Um, oh, hi, Stout Rocket. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Today we're making um, red loaves and we're making lemon blueberry muffins. Yeah, I appreciate that. So we got about maybe 10 more minutes left on the muffins and then I'll bring it in. I'll show you. Let me just check on them to make sure everything's going well. Yeah, everything's going well. There was like a little burning smell, but I think some of the crumble fell into an empty spot in the muffin tray. Oh yeah, React, can you do exclamation mark socials? So I'm actually going to be in Australia. So I'm leaving on Friday, and my cousin is getting married on Valentine's Day. So I will be over there. No, 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 no. My cousin is getting married. My cousin is getting married on Valentine's Day. I am like perpetually single. I'm the farthest away from getting married out of everyone in my family. Yeah. The thing is, like, he was like, last year, he was like, oh, we're getting married in February. We're like, okay, what date? And then, like, a few months go by, and he's like, oh, guys, we're getting married on Valentine's Day. And we're like, oh, cool. Um, I guess that's great. Huh? Did you say something again? Yeah. Oh, no, just anyone that can do it is fine. There's no specific person that needs to do it. I guess you could say he had a quicker reaction time, but thank you. I got it from Smart Final. Fart and smile, yeah. You can't ban me. You can't ban me. Only I can ban me. Oh, banh mi sounds really good. I get a banh mi for lunch. Oh, look what you did, React. You made me hungry for a banh mi sandwich. Banh mi, yeah, what Saren just said. The dumpling sandwiches? This is not a dumpling sandwich. It's made on a baguette. It's not odd. It's just a Vietnamese sandwich. There's the bread. Do you have a go-to place to get it? Like, do you have a Lee's sandwiches near you? Is Lee's still popular? A local shop. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, same here. I get it from this one uh, Vietnamese restaurant near me. But I really do like Lee's vegetarian sandwiches because they do shredded tofu. Um, Actually, all their sandwiches there are good. I usually get the grilled chicken or grilled pork. Oh, it's like a chain of banh mi sandwich restaurants, or yeah, like a sandwich shop. It's called Lee's Sandwiches. Dude, okay, I'm not a huge fan of tofu, but the way they do it, it's like shredded and seasoned. And it's like, oh, it's so good. Um, no, I was just punching it down, kind of. I wasn't really kneading it. I already made the bread dough. It's just resting, so I was just punching it down so that it doesn't get too high and pop the lid off. You're just not having the right tofu. There are there are some places that do tofu really well, and there are some places that do tofu terrible. I've had both. I'm not a fan of this. There's a dish called Mapao tofu, and they use really soft tofu, and it's just like really slimy and it's disgusting. But if you do it right, it's really good. You can also there's a way to marinate it. You got to squeeze out all the moisture, and then like put whatever marinade is in there and let it sit in that, and it'll absorb that moisture or absorb that marinade. Yeah. For those of you that don't know what a banh mi is, I'm gonna show you. There's a banh mi sandwich. Doesn't that look so good? You have a anyone here been to Ike's? Ike's sandwiches? Halloumi, I love it. I love it, especially when it's grilled. You talking about halloumi cheese? Or is that something else? Or is halloumi something else? Halloumi? I think it's just a flavor thing because I like the saltiness of it. You don't have Ike's? Oh. Okay, we don't need you to be the grammar police. Because you spelled halloumi wrong. If you're gonna go there, you spelled halloumi wrong. Halloumi. Huh? No, Ike's is a US brand. Have you heard of Ike's though? So good. Serena, if you ever come across an Ike sandwiches, I recommend you go. I have made souffle. I used to make them all the time in the restaurant. Chocolate souffle, Grand Marnier souffle. We've done frozen souffle. We did that in culinary school. No, this is way better than Subway. You telling me Subway gives you a sandwich that looks like this? That looks like this? No way does Subway look like that. Yes. So, what are you having trouble with when it comes to souffles? Because if you tell me what you're having trouble with, then I can give you more. I can give you more more tailored advice. Oh, you haven't tried yet. Okay. Give me one moment. I gotta take these out of the oven. Where are my cake testers? Almost done, and now I'll show you. Okay, here we go. Look at those. Look at these beauties. And here's the second tray. Okay, so back to your question. Advice on souffles. Alright, I'll show you. So let's say you're making a souffle in this, right? one step you can do is when you brush the butter, do upward strokes, right? And then so the way we made them in the restaurant is you brush it with butter and make sure you do upward strokes, and then coat the inside with sugar, and then you just put your finger right here and just like spin that around just to get any sugar off the lip. There are different ways to make souffles. The way that we made them at the restaurant was we would separate the egg yolks and the egg whites, and we would whip the egg whites with some sugar to get them nice and fluffy. But when you whip the egg whites, make sure you whip them a little bit first before you sprinkle in the sugar. If you put the sugar in first, it won't rise. And then when you make the egg mix, what you're gonna do is you cook down the flour, the liquid, the flavoring, and the sugar, and then you transfer that to a bowl, and you let that go with the paddle attachment until it cools, and then you add the egg yolks into that one by one until it gets nice and like lighter. And then what you're gonna do is you'll have like a stiff batter with the egg yolks and a light batter with the egg whites. You're gonna take a small portion of those egg whites, the whipped egg whites,